glad to have you with us from Colorado Springs, Colorado, and home to the Air Force Falcons. And the Falcons will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will come out first. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not good. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get them in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give them a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle, it's Stone. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last point.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Air Force's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort, because then he can really be at his best.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Got enough for the first. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. For young men who are going to make their living protecting the skies, they can cover some ground, too.
There's no doubt, and they're going to cover the ground and be on the ground, stay on the ground, and be very successful. That's what they want to do with this running attack.
The Falcons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Running to Green. Lots of running room. They get him out of bounds at the 32, and that is what you want out of this running game. And the Falcons are moving quickly down the field. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here.
Let's go.
And guys, this is a great time to take a shot if you want on 2nd and short. On the option. He'll do it himself. The give on the option. Turning it on. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown.
Really nice read that time by the quarterback in the option. He had the ball out in the perimeter. He saw his pitch guy open. Nobody accounting for him. So you flip it to him quickly. Nice, accurate pitch out in front of him. Easy catch. And then he's able to do the rest. Look at the speed that time on the perimeter by the pitchman, picking up a massive gain for this offense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll send the back in motion. They'll run it to the left looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Air Force. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. He's got it down the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man downfield. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Red Raiders will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the big fullback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Motion from the back. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Sexton. Off to the races to the right. He's inside the 40, the 20, the 10, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Falcons.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver. You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Baker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Throws to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Now facing a third and long. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It'll be third and long. Rides to back and leaves it. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. The Red Raiders will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. Bottled him up. Not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Sends it back in motion. Big fullback's got it. Can't get him to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll go to the toss. Breaks into the open. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. The Falcons, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Gets the back moving. They're going to ride this running back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Falcons with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the big fullback. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Falcons are facing third and inches. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on.
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Offense scoops it up. It's still going.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
That's a nice-looking run. I'll tell you, when it comes to the academies, I know the Air Force is known for being mighty in the skies, but on the football field, it's what they're able to do on the ground. Year in, year out.
And he cruises his way way to the house. Touchdown, Air Force. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something we're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. UAB is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Roddy White should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Memphis. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is up.
There he goes. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Give to the fullback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good game for this offense.
They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He breaks a tackle. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. And the Falcons with the 1st and 10. The give to the fullback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And he is stuffed. And I think the reason he's stuffed there is, think about it. The only time you really give the ball to the fullback is short yardage situations. The defense knew it was coming, played it fast, played it physical, and stopped them for a big loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Baker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. 1st down here for the offense. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Wide open downfield. All by himself down the middle. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Motion from the back. On the option. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. On the option. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Finding an escape route. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game on the toss play.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Offense trying to go pitch and trying to get to the outside, but how about the speed on defense, scraping down the line of scrimmage, rallying to the football and creating a negative play.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Complete out of the backfield. At the 35, he's loose. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business. Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. Sends it back in motion. Sticks it in his belly. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Fullbacks, a.k.a. blocking backs, a.k.a. don't touch the football very often and usually don't go far down the field. But a nice little chunk run here for the fullback. Give him the ball, reward the big fella.
The sure hands, it's Green. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the 1st down here. And the Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got his man quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Air Force.
Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. The lead now up to 7 at 24-17. And the Red Raiders will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Got the 1st down and more. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here comes the option. Quarterback on the keeper. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll run the option. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. He now has 85 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. The give to the fullback. Finding open areas. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Falcons back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Gets the back moving. They'll power it inside with the fullback. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. 42 spot. The option look. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that triple option is exactly what it sounds like. You have the dive, the quarterback run, and the pitch. And the QB was a little bit confused what to do.
And you wondered if he would have had an opportunity to get that pitch off. But how are they going to get this option game going?
I got to do a really good job with my quarterback threatening that guy. I can't let him sit on the line of scrimmage and play patient where he can play me and slow play. I got to make him come to me, and then that pitch works a little bit faster.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Now on the option. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
They'll run the toss. Oh, he's got some space. Just plowing ahead. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Falcons have it with a 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. UAB is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. up by 7 over Memphis. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the...
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beats you.
With the catch, it's Green. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. Goes to the option. Now the toss. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run, a pickup of 6. With that, he's got 101 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. And the Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Toss sweep to the left. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. Turning it on. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Air Force! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll send the back in motion. He'll ride his man on the option. Just steamrolling the defense. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
They'll run the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Motion from the back. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On the option. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big first down and keeps the...
Breaks into the open. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the option. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
On the option. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The Falcons pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Let's go. Off play action on first down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
And the Falcons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fullback's got it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, how about that? They turn around and hand it off to the big fella, and he's able to get the first down. Nice play.
The Falcons started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Handoff to the fullback. Hard running there. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
And this fullback is just dependable, and he's versatile. He's not just a guy that can block. He can catch the ball, and like you saw right there, you can hand it off to him, and he can generate you explosive plays.
Sends it back in motion. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents, start from finish. Nothing.